Welcome back to my YouTube channel, friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's a pleasure being here again, right? Like always, to reason and to help to uplift someone to be more wiser than they, already are, you know. Um, so today again we will be doing. I was just so impressed to do a part two of um, the topic that I did. Um, I did on Wednesday, right? The topic that I did on Wednesday about don't be blinded by convenient, right? Don't be blinded by convenient. And it based off the story or not even story but the reality that had happened the other day with um with 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 uh Canis. I don't know if I pronounce her name correctly. That is all over the media, right? So that incident brought me to do this topic, right? Don't be blinded by convenient. And we see that because of convenient, she was blinded by what was revealed to her that would have spared her life, right? And she could have been here today alive with her family. And so we will be going through part two of that discussion. So don't go anywhere, stick and stay. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. So, I know you used to me wearing a hat, right? So, no hat today. So, I hope that, the looks is okay with you who are watching without my hat on. All right, so let's go into this topic. So, we cover a few, serious reasoning on this reality that had taken place some days ago with this young lady that was being murdered by this 50-year-old serpent. I am not calling him man, right? I'm not calling him a man because he's definitely not a man, right? This serpent, right, that murder this young lady, right, this 50-year-old serpent, right, and we cover up, as I said, some very serious reasoning, and now we are going into another serious reason again, because we have learned more of that reality situation that take place about the young lady boyfriend, that both of them were having a conversation on WhatsApp, right? Both of them, they were having a conversation on WhatsApp, and the young man was there talking to her and telling her that she should stop taking ride from that serpent, right? And he was expressing himself of care, and concern for her, right? He was expressing himself in a loving, caring concern, young man, for her. But she wasn't getting what he was saying and trying to show her, because he was saying that he's not comfortable with him, he don't trust him, right? That's what the young man was expressing to her. But she wasn't seeing what he was trying to save her from, right? So she started to rebel against him. She started to rebel against him and started to say to him that, she don't want him to tell her what to do, as if he's trying to control what she does or whatever, you know. And it is so sad, really, really sad that, when you have someone in your life and the person is expressing that love and care, towards you. It's so sad that many of us, we can't see that, right? And this young lady was blinded by convenient, right? Was blinded by convenient, right? Because um, uh, this convenient was, a personal need that she was holding on to, and it cost her not to listen to what her boyfriend was saying to her, right? Because of because of the convenience of getting the ride, right? Getting the ride and you know able to get the free drive to go to work, right? Right? Because of this pretending serpent, right? Pretending to be a nice person when behind all of that, right? He was looking and waiting for the opportunity to strike on her, right? And as we discussed in the first conversation, that this serpent was actually putting argument to her, right? And she went and said it to her mom, and her mom was encouraging her and saying to her that she should, stop driving with him. And she was expressing that he's a nice guy and all these things. And, we see the result, what happened to her. She's not here today with the living, right? All because of turning a blind eye because of convenient. This reminds me of this story. This reminds me of this reality story that taken place um, with our first parents, Adam and Eve. Yes, Adam and Eve, right? When Eve was deceived by the serpent, right, that Satan would have used on her, right? This, what happened in our time, brings me back to that. When Eve wander off, right? Wander off, and Satan, it wasn't just a one time thing, because Satan was actually studying her, right? Studying her. And the thing is, they got counseled about Satan, right? Adam and Eve, they did get counseled about Satan, right? And what he is all about. Just like how Candice, or Canis, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the correct name. Just like how she was being counseled and instructed about this person, not to drive with this person, and she ignored it. This is the same thing with Eve, right? Ignoring even the very word what God say, and instruct them not to do. She went ahead and and allow the serpent to deceive her, right? To go against what God say to her, and that caused us to be here today, right? Right? That one mistake, right, cost humanity. That one mistake cost humanity, because she was disobedient, and she was determining herself to try to try this out, right? Instead of just being obedient and let it go. The same thing with the young lady, right? She was just determined to to dive into pleasing herself, right? Because of the convenience of getting the free ride. That resulting in her not being here today. So again, I'm pleading, friends. I'm pleading that don't let convenient blind your eyes towards signs that would have been shown to you that it is the thing is not good for you, or it is not good for you to go there, or to accept, right? We are to follow signs when they are given to us that the person who we might be pushing ourselves on, or in the company of such person. Don't turn a blind eye to signs that would have been shown, because it can be your demise, and we see that happen over and over in society, and this is to be taken seriously. Too many of us are diving into convenience to please self, to please self-need, right? To please self-need. Too many of us are being plunged into that. The young man didn't have a ride, right? The young man didn't have a ride where, he could have took her to work and all these things, right? And because he didn't have a ride, the young lady ended up dive into someone who did have a ride. And so many of us, right, we don't learn to satisfy with with even who we have in our circle that love and care for us. Not because certain things the person don't have certain things at the moment, we can't wait and work together in achieving what we would have wanted to to make things a little easier. Many of us, we don't like to wait, we rather to jump ahead, right? Jump ahead and dive into other things, right? You hear what they always say, jump out of frying pot and jump in the fire, something like that, So this is very serious, friends. We are to take this very serious, this convenient thing very serious. Very, very, very serious. We need to learn to satisfy until when better come. Work together. You're talking to someone, work together, and you know that the person really love and care for you. Work with that person. Both of you work together until a better can come, right? When you work together, things will happen. Don't run ahead or go ahead ignoring who is there, who mean you good, to listen to someone who you don't even know the intention of. And many persons get themselves into these situations and they are not here today. So I'm encouraging someone today that don't be blind by circumstance. Don't be blind by signs. And listen when persons instruct you or telling you something that is good for you. Don't turn a blind or deaf ears. Don't turn a deaf ears, because that can be a saver of life, right? So let's not turn a blind eye to good instruction that means good for yourself. So friends, I call it a wrap here for this reasoning. Don't be blinded by convenience. I call it a wrap now, and I hope that someone would have been blessed and someone would have been encouraged by these few words of encouragement and reasoning. So I'm asking you, friends, remember to like, subscribe, share, and I appreciate of your comment. Please reason with me. Leave your comment if you agree with what I'm saying, or you can add to what I would have already said. Alright, so remember to like again, subscribe, share, and comment. Alright, so don't be afraid to share my videos, friends. Share, and let us empower and uplift someone today. Alright, so keep it breezy until we meet here again to reason on another serious and uplifting encouragement.